Hey guys, it's me, Crazy Honda Chris, and here behind me, I'm gonna have a 2023 Honda Odyssey EXL, so let's go dive right in. All right, so here we are right outside the 2023 Honda Odyssey EXL, the radiant red color. I'm gonna walk around this vehicle to show you guys all the cool standard features and functions to save you time before you arrive at your local Honda dealership to take out for a test drive. If you have any questions at all, drop them down below in the comments. I'll do my best to assist you. And also, if you guys found these videos helpful, please hit that like, subscribe, drop a comment down below. I put a lot of times in these videos. Then also, I have vehicle settings videos. Check those out to set you up for success when you drive off the lot. And I also have tips and tricks that show you really cool features that has a huge impact too on your daily life driving, okay? Well, let's kind of dive right in. I'm super excited to get going, guys. So here we go. All right, so here we are at the window sticker for you guys. I have it out for the sold vehicle. You can see it's a 23 Honda Odyssey EXL, radiant red right there. We have the list of the standard features right over here for you guys, which we're going to try to cover today for you. Radiant red is a surplus charge for that particular color. American Honda has also got done changing pricing as well for this year for you guys. I'm going to throw some color options right up there, then also the surplus charge, the current one for that particular color for you, so you'll be in the know, okay? Right over here is the fuel economy. You can see it's 19 for the city, 28 for the highway, with a combined of 22. Down on the right-hand corner, it talks about your safety ratings. Check that out. Right over here, you can see the vehicle's made here. It's Lincoln, Alabama, and then the price point for this particular unit. All right, now let's kind of jump right back to the vehicle and show you the car now. All right, so here we are right outside the Odyssey. So you guys know it comes standard with 2 key fobs and a remote start. To use remote start, all you have to do is hit lock twice, hold this button down for a few seconds. You're gonna see the light's gonna flash. It registers it received it. Then it starts right up. It's gonna flash at you again. It runs in 10-minute volts, okay? So let's say 8 minutes pass, you repeat the process. Now it runs for the grand total of 18 minutes. You can simply let the timer run off and it shuts off automatically while the doors remain locked, or you can hit this button right here, it shuts right off, okay? Now, all your Honda safety features are standard. I'm talking about your lane keep assist, adaptive cruise, your forward collision and road departure, all standard with the Honda Odyssey. Now, you're gonna have a 3.5 V6 with a 10-speed automatic transmission. I'm gonna throw stats up there so you know exactly what you're playing around with, all right? Now, as we kind of get up here to this beautiful radiant red, you can see you can have LED headlights, LED daytime running lights. You got those LED fog lights right down there, a little bit of chrome action within that front grille. Nice little black finish in the grille too as well. We're gonna have acoustic windshield, which makes it a little more of a quieter ride. Come right over here to these nice 18-inch alloyed rims. You're also gonna have your tire pressure monitoring system. It's gonna be a direct with fill assist. I have a video that talks a little more about that. Feel free to check that out, okay? Now, as we step here towards the side profile of the vehicle, I'm gonna throw some exterior measurements up there so you guys know what you're playing around with. How does it compare to other vehicles in the market? How does it compare to you guys' current vehicle? Drop it down below in the comments. I'd love to hear more about it. Your thoughts. Now, you guys are gonna see we got rear tinted windows. You got a little bit of chrome action down on the bottom. It's blacked out towards the top. Chromed handles, body colored side mirrors. And there could be a breakaway side mirrors. So if you want to fold those in, you simply come out, push them, pull them. It's pretty nice and easy, okay? Turning indicators right here on the side mirror. We're gonna have smart entry with walkway auto lock. So pretty much, let's say the car's all locked up. You get the key fob in your purse, your pocket, your jacket, whatever. Put your hand in the handle. And unlocks the door, okay? So that's gonna be nice. You can choose all doors or just the driver's side door. When you get out, hit this little button. When I take the key fob out of my pocket, it automatically locks it. You can also have the walkway auto lock feature. So let's say I walk away with the key fob. I get so far away, 10 feet away, boom, it locks all the doors so you don't have to second guess again. You cannot accidentally lock a key in the car. Let's see if I like, whoops, dropped it there, I hit the lock button, I shut this. Nope, can't do it. It automatically unlocks it, all right? So that gives you peace of mind right there for you folks. Give you a little more side profile as we step back here. We're gonna talk about the gas tank. It's gonna be a capless gas tank. When the car is unlocked, your gas tank door is unlocked. Push it. No longer $2 cap to argue, debate with. It's a simple slide and go, living the dream, okay? Now it's all locked up. No one can enter that. It won't pop open, okay? Let's get a little closer look at those 18-inch alloyed rims before we jump towards the back. We'll step right over here. You got those LED tail lights. Just makes a bold statement as you apply into the brakes. It's gonna be a power lift gate. Plenty of space back here. These are the standard mats it comes with, the tricolor mats. I'm gonna get this all folded down so you can look like with everything down. All right, so right before we pull these down, I actually want to point out a couple things here along the side and show you how easy it is to pull these down, okay? So right over here on the right-hand side, you got a little additional cubby space, a 12-volt plug-in, if you ever need it. You can have an emergency gas funnel, if you ever need that, just in case you have a collapsible nozzle gas can. We'll come right over here. Look at that, a little more pockets. This is gonna be great when you go on vacation. You need those things to do, quickly grab on the go. Deep area, pretty nice. To fold these seats down, you just simply grab and whip down, and then there we go. That easy. So now you can see what it's gonna look like. I'm also gonna throw some cargo measurements right up there so you guys know how much space you're gonna have from there. Now, as we're checking out back here, you get those cup holders, adjustable vents. You have a 12-volt plug-in. Step right over here, adjustable vent, couple cup holders. Third seat belt can be right up here up top. Little light. Turn that bad boy on. And then there we go. Now to fold these up, it's gonna be nice and easy. Doing it one-handed. There we go. Then a cool thing is, you can get these to lock just like that. Pull. Let's get it to lock. It's locked. Now as we're tailgating, you actually can sit down on those, get a little cover here from the rain or wherever's kind of going on. They're gonna be nice. Goes right back up in place. You can adjust just like that. All right, it's gonna be a height adjustable tailgate, so you can just move it where you want it. Click and hold this bad boy, wait for a double beep. So now it's gonna open and close to that setting every single time, just for you. Now we have a multi-angle camera. We're gonna show you guys more of that on the inside of the vehicle. Checking out the nice little tail lights. You got a little black finish going around. Rear tinted window, you got a rear wiper. Spoiler up top. Get a nice little visual. All right, now let's open up the back door here quick. Power sliding doors. Now before we dive right in, I want to throw some interior measurements up there so you guys know how much space it's gonna have for everyone. Is it gonna be enough for your friends, your pets, your cargo, whoever's gonna tag along with you guys from here, okay? Check that out. How does it compare to those other cars that you're looking at? Now, as you're done looking at that, we are gonna have magic slide seats. I do have a video that shows you in detail how that works. Simply this third row seat comes right out. It allows you to squeeze this bar right here and move either or of these seats over, okay? So that's gonna be pretty cool. All season mats don't come standard. I have them in here to see what it look like for Honda, just for you guys. Now, as we're checking this out, you have a courtesy pocket right back here. Another courtesy pocket right back here. Power sliding windows actually will come right down. Go whoop down this way. As we sneak right in over here. Little shades. Little courtesy pockets right here off to the side again for a little more storage. Cup holders right here for us. As we come down below, you're gonna see we have a couple USB plugins. This thing comes down. Let's try to do this one-handed, can't do it. There we go. Pull that and pull the seat down. Right behind the seat, you're gonna see you have a couple cup holders, a nice little tray. So simply just pull that, then you just push it right back up, locks right in place. Now, if you do take out the third row seat, we're gonna have our own armrest. I can torture the kid in the middle and have them locked in place, armrests. Then of course you guys can see it's leather interior, seat belt, third seat belt if you ever need, it's right up here for you guys. Now the climate controls are gonna be right over here. Sorry guys for kind of running around, giving you motion sickness. I'm just trying to show you guys as much as possible before the next people pick up this car. Now let's talk about the third row seat. How do you guys get back there? Ta-da! There it is. Third row seat. Closes right up. Now as we open up the driver's side door, let's take a quick look on the driver's side door. You got a nice leather right here. You guys know about power windows, power locks, window lock button, just in case anyone misbehaves, you can lock them out. Your mirror selector between left and right, and then the D-pad to adjust accordingly. All right, you're gonna have 2-seat memory. That's gonna be great. With memory link, you can see the position of your driver's seat and your side mirrors with the EXL. So that's gonna be great. Now with the EXL, you're also gonna have the reverse tilt. So every time you put your vehicle into reverse and you have a left or a right mirror selected, that mirror will actually tilt down to catch a little more of your spot down here as you're backing up. If you don't like that, whoop, put it in the center, okay? We're also gonna have blind spot information systems right up here. It's gonna light up when you're driving down the road, a car is in your blind spot. The only time it should talk back to you is when you have your turning indicator on while someone's in your blind spot. You can customize all of your Honda sensing features. I have videos out there that shows you how to customize your vehicle settings. If you guys don't know about them, check them out, okay? I'm working on getting them all out there just for you guys. Let's talk about the passenger seat here quick up front. All right, so we're gonna have power seating up front, forward, back, recline. Then the passenger also gets lumbar. So 4-way lumbar. Now, right back here on the door, you got a nice little tray, a little dip area, a little more courtesy stuff. So there we go. You get plenty of space to hide all those napkins. Power seats. You got your forward, back, up, down. You got a little tilt action here for the front half of the seats. You guys can see recline, then lumbar over here for the driver. All right. Pedals, A to B to stop and go. Hood release is right here. Let's do the courtesy and pop this and show you what's underneath the hood now. All right, so here we are. You guys already know about the stats. What's underneath the hood, 3.5 V6 with a 10-speed automatic transmission. Let's show you some of that common courtesy stuff that you may play around with, okay? So for example, right here to the battery connection. It's right down here, kind of buried. I know it's not the most convenient thing to get to, but there's a lot harder ones out there. Right up here, you have your brake fluid. We'll come right here off to the side. Oil cap down below. Dipstick, nice bright orange. You can have the blue cap here for your washer fluid. There it is. So if you guys have more of those advanced questions, contact your local Honda dealership. I'm sure the technicians or the service center will be glad to answer those questions for you guys. All right, now let's dive right back up front. All right, so here we are right inside the Honda Odyssey. Simply have the key with you in the car, put your foot down on the brake, hit the start button, and watch everything light up from here, okay? Now, as everything's getting started up, let's talk about the controls right over here on the left-hand side of the steering wheel. Now, you're gonna have your power sliding doors. Simply kind of open and close. You can turn those off. You can turn them back on to be powered. You got your tailgate. You can't just tap it. For the power tailgate, you have to click and hold it. Vehicle stability assist. We're gonna get right back to this button here because it's gonna be a visual. Right down below, you have the hold brake and your electrical parking brake. All right. Now, as you select this button, up here on the driver's interface, you can turn off a couple of cool things if you want to. You can turn off your road departure, your blind spot information, and your forward collision. All right, I'm gonna keep them on. And what I'm doing, I'm just navigating through all that with the direction pads right here. And you push in to turn on or off, hit the enter button. All right. Now as we're backing up here, the steering wheel is gonna be all nice leather wrapped. All of your Honda sensing features are gonna be over here on the right-hand side for you guys. All right, so your cruise control, adjust the speeds. Your adaptive is going to be right here, so you can select the distance between you and the car in front of you. And this is going to be your cruise control. Simply enable it or turn it off. So as I'm selecting this button, you can see it's on right now. It's available because I got the speedometer with a car right in front of it. If I select the button again, it's gone. All right, you can't use it. You won't be able to use your cruise control. You actually have to turn it on, okay? Now, to select the distance, it's right here. Less lines means closer. More lines means you're going to be further away from the car in front of you. So for example, let's say you're going 35 miles an hour and it finds a car in front of you, you'll beep it. You can turn that beep on or off, and it slows you down to maintain that distance. Okay, now once they get out of the way, whoop, you're right back to whatever your cruise control was set at. Now, for any particular reason you don't like that, or you accidentally hold this button down a little too long, you can simply turn that off. Now it's standard cruise, all right? You got a little visual right here. You don't see a car in front of that speedometer, so now standard cruise. So if you hold this down again, it reverts right back to adaptive cruise. All right, so now that's all of your stuff right over there for your adaptive cruise. You have your lane keep assist. That's this button here for your highway driving between 45 and 90 miles an hour. You got this hollowed out down lens right now because we're not finding lines on the road and we're not going the proper speed. But if you were, it'd be filled in white dotted lines. So when you go out of your lane a little bit, whoop, it will beep at you, turn that beep on or off, and also brings you back and recenters you. All right, so it's pretty nice. It's meant for those long journey drives. As you're out there driving around, you're like, oh man, what's that up there? You know? So you got to sneeze, whew, you don't have to worry about it. The lane keep assist has your back right there on the highway, okay? Now we have some additional controls over here too as well. You got hands-free for your phone. You can pick up, hang up, you get a voice command. Hey, call Crazy Honda Chris, whoever saved you in your phone book right there. It's going to be making it nice. You can give them a call. So that's pretty cool. And then you can have your navigation right up here as we're going to play around as you navigate on this, and same with your music sources, volume. As we're talking about it, let's focus right in here. Sorry, I got distracted with someone in the background. So I'm using this D-pad right here as we're going to kind of go through. You got your trip. Choose right now on the current tank. We have 389 miles to go. It's all computer generated. All right. You got your phone, music, maintenance, safety support, settings. If you want to change from miles an hour, you can do it from right here. And that's it, okay? Now, as we kind of back over here on the steering wheel, you got paddle shifters. You got your wipers, adjustable in men. You got your rear wipers right here. Lights, you can put these bad boys on auto. Then you got your fog lights for on and off. Turning indicators. Now let's talk a little bit about the driver's interface. We got your gas tank right over here on the right hand side. Miles down below. Temperatures 30 degrees outside. That wind does not help today. Then you got your temp gauge. Tachometer right up top. And this white light up here is going to be a fuel efficiency backlight. It's pretty much a visual coach when you're being fuel efficient and when you're not. So when you are, it's going to be green, and when you're not, it's going to be white. Okay? It changes colors as you go. There's the horn. All right, now we're back, guys. We're going to talk about the dashboard here quick. We're going to go back right up so you can see. You got some adjustable vents right there, right over here for the passenger. Here, we can argue about it. Then I got my driver's side right there for us, okay? You're going to notice throughout this dash, up top, you have this nice little silver piece going on, little two-tone going on. Kind of feeds right into here or right over there, okay? Now we're going to shift focus right back on the touch screen. A lot of cool stuff, kind of a little intimidating at first if this is your first time with the touch screen, but let's kind of walk you through it, all right? You got a home button. You got a little star and moon right here. You can adjust the brightness of your touch screen, so if it bugs you for your day or nighttime driving, there you go. You can completely turn it off. That's kind of nice. You got your time right up here. Now you can pair up multiple phones. You got your music options. You can find a radio station that you like, okay? And it's gonna be pretty easy to save it. You just kind of click and hold, then it's just gonna beep at you. Boom, saved. If you're not an FM radio station, you got so many options right here. You got an FM, Sirius, XM radio. You know, you get 3 months of that for free. After that, you have to contact them for that paid subscription of an aux, AM radio. You guys can see all those options right there. Bluetooth, a lot of cool lists that kind of goes on. Now you are gonna have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. All right, so as you go back home, Apple phones is a plug and play to the USB down below. Android's the same thing, but you just have to download Android Auto, allow the permissions. Then it takes like your Apple Maps, Google Maps, other compatible apps, displays it right up there, charge your device as it runs. All right, and it plays everything through the speakers in the car. So that's kind of nice convenience, so you don't have to go to the top of the line to use navigation. All right, so you got a couple other things in here. You can get your text messages. Once your phone's paired via Bluetooth, or Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, a lot of goodies right in there. Now I'm gonna have a settings video that goes in depth about your vehicle settings right here. So check that out. It's gonna set you guys up for success when you drive off the road, okay? So that's everything right there about the touchscreen. We're gonna come right down here to your center controls now. We're gonna talk about the climate controls. So you got your front climate controls. It's all gonna be a touch screen right here. You can adjust the fan speed, different modes. So it's kind of nice and easy. And once you're done, boop, there we go. Or it just kind of goes back on a timer. Now you get your rear settings. So when those young whippersnappers are back there arguing, I can lock them out. So I'm like, hey, there you go, Zoe and Lucy, my kids, my 2 older ones will probably be the ones who complained about it. Then a little guy will get involved on it. I can lock them out so they cannot play with that right over there, okay? Now we can turn everything off. You have an auto button. The car's gonna do everything in its power to maintain that temperatures. You have a sync button. So now the tri-climate's all synced together. So when I adjust mine, I have all the power in the world. Fan speeds, you can see it right over here. Air circulation, front defroster, rear defroster with heated side mirrors. And we're back to the rear settings too again, okay? Now go back to the front. Let's sync all that. And there we go. So pretty nice and easy. This is just the passenger. If we're not synced, they want to play around with theirs, so they can. They're going to be set up pretty nice. There we go. So you guys can see that. So that's your climate controls 101. We'll come right down here. You have heated seats. Passenger, you got 3-tier. I got mine too as well, low, medium, and high. You have idle stop. If you guys don't like idle stop, you can turn that off. Is to click that button, and there we go. Get a nice little reminder up there. There it is. Idle stop is off. Yes, you are going to have to hit that button every time you get into the car. Whole point of idle stop is be a fuel emission awareness here in the US. That's just what Uncle Sam wants, so you got it. You have a snow mode right here. Snow mode. As we select this bad boy, you have a couple options, normal and snow. Snow mode is going to change how the car is going to perform to optimize your handling in the snow environment. You have a nice little reminder right up there. Yep, snow, right there above the park. So let's hit it again a couple times. Highlights right over that. And then boom, we're back to normal mode. Econ button. As you smack this button right there on the bottom left hand corner, you're going to see you have a nice little green leaf there, right? So it's on. If I hit it again, it's gone. No longer available. It's not on. Now it is. Econ's most efficient for highway driving. You may see anywhere from 2 to 4 more miles to a gallon, depending on how aggressive you're driving for the highway. Now keep in mind, those really hot summer days, the Econ mode is going to affect the power of the AC, okay, in your acceleration mode. So you got to choose. You want to be fuel efficient or do you want to be comfortable? Me, I'm going to be comfortable. You can keep it on for your city driving. It's just not as effective because of the stop and go traffic, okay? Hazard lights, if you ever need these bad boys, they're right here. There we go. Now your shifter, there's no shifters, all push button. So as you're driving or whatever sitting here, you cannot just smack these buttons. You have to apply onto the brake pedal. So as I apply onto the brake pedal, the reverse, you're gonna scoop down just like that. See, you went from red to green. Your multi-angle camera automatically displays to you as well. These buttons down here is gonna show you how the camera's gonna act. So you have a nice 180 view, a right behind you view, if my cold fingers will work. There we go. Then a straight down shot from your rear bumper. This is on or off for a cross traffic mounting system. Of course, I have a video to show you guys that in action. So if you want to check that out, just kind of search it right up. It'll pop right up for you guys, okay? Now, as you turn your wheels, that turns, changes colors to let you know your tires are not in line, and etc. Okay? So, red and green is going to pop right up. By the lights up there, as you shift, you're going to notice that we're in reverse. Neutral goes back to red. Then we have a drive in an S mode or sport, depends where you guys from, what you guys want to call it. S or sport is going to change your gear ratio, makes it a little more fun acceleration from that point. Okay, now we're going to put it back into drive. You can see because you have a D up there, you hit it again, it's going to be an S. All right, I'm going to put that back in park. We're going to come right down here. We got some additional stuff. Got a little tray action. Hide your quarters. My 6-year-old son cannot steal those bad boys anymore. You're gonna have a 12-volt plug-in, USB right down here. Whatever else is in a kind of a catch-all stuff. It goes in pretty deep. If I can bend that way, you guys might just have to go out there and check it out yourself. Now we're gonna have cup holders, a little tray. Open this bad boy right up. You're gonna have a USB and an aux. I have my own armrests. They're going to have their own too as well, so we don't have to share and argue. That's going to be kind of nice. Now let's kind of go right over here. Glove box, deep enough, challenge accepted. Plenty of space. Whatever you throw is gonna go right in there. It's gonna go to a whole different dimension. You're gonna forget about it. I know I do. As we kind of come right up here, you have an auto dimming rear view mirror with a home link, garage door openers, a one-touch power moonroof, opens, closed, tilts, all that stuff what a power moonroof should be doing. This is for your lights. Place for the sunglasses and a little conversation mirror. So I'd be like, hey, I see you. Stop it. Or you can keep an eye on your pets, cargo from there. Pop that open. There it is.